Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers that they're pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to all the brothers, sisters, and children that they're keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Just want to go into a quick lesson going into Proverbs 1, starting in Proverbs 1:21. It's like Proverbs 24:1. It says, "Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief." Going into, and you can relate that to this world, mainly over here in America, and mainly Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Be not envious against evil men, because right now, what our people have to really understand is we're living in their kingdom. So they're going to prosper in their kingdom. Things are going to go their way, to how they want things to go in their kingdom, So they're going to have the things of this world. They're going to enjoy the dainties of this world that this kingdom that the Lord has given them have to offer. And this kingdom was not made for the Israelite man, woman, or child, And the only way to come up in this world is to do wickedness, to be wicked. When I say come up, I mean to be on a level to where you are, praised in this world. Like, for example, the celebrities of this society, the celebrities of this world, they are praised. You got, the ones that's in the hot music industries, the entertainment industries, Hollywood, they, the things that they have to do to get to that point, to get to the point where everyone looks up to them. They have the money, they have the cars, they have the clothes, they have the fame, the fortune, like I said, your music industry, so your rappers, your entertainers, all of these people, they have the things that the heart can desire of this world, but they had to go through the means of Esau Edom to get it. And once again, Esau Edom, in order to come up in this world, you have to do things that's not righteous, For example, for the music industry, well, a lot of the people that's in the music industry, and the things that more so that they push out in the forefront is the type of music that they promote, mainly Israelite artists. They push all this death culture, this wickedness, whereas you have them talking about killing each other, killing their own people, doing harm to their own people, as far as the Israelite man. Every time they talk about weapons that they have or something that they'll do, they always talk about what they'll do to the Israelite man. Then you have them always talking about stealing some other man's woman, committing adultery. It's all wickedness. And this is what Esau Edom wants us to push. He wants that vibration pushed out on our people, because he know the power in this type of vibration, that type of music, and that repetitions, listening to that type of music over and over, and what that does, how that affects our people and their mindsets. And then the Israelite woman, rapper, singer, because it's not just rappers, just, the artists in general. They push that same type of vibration, the same type of message. You have the R. Kelly's, he might not be rapping about just killing people, but at the same time, he still pushed that adulterous spirit, that overly sexual spirit of vibration. And so you got your female rappers that talk about killing people too, or what they'll do to the man, how they don't need the man, how, they run game, how they do, they promiscuous, so on and so forth. They're whorish women. And the type of music that they push. But the point, going back to verse 1, it says, "Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them." Because our people desire to be in a spot of comfortability, but they want to be in that comfortable position in a wicked kingdom. So being in a comfortable position such as that in a wicked kingdom is going to put you in, it's going to have you doing things that's contrary to what Yahweh Shema Shai wants us to do. That's why I said, for their heart, the study of destruction, and their lips talk of mischief, because this is what Esau Edom does. Like I said, going back to Esau Edom, which is the main focal point of what I'm trying to push on these two scriptures, because living in America, living in Babylon the Great, especially growing up, watching, different TV shows or just seeing different things that Esau Edom is able to do. Even these lower level Edomites, they're able to provide and have a way for their kids to grow up and be in a better situation. Then, it's easier for them than it is for Jake to do that. But that's because this kingdom is set up for them. And the only way for Jake to really just come up, to a large scale for such a way like that in this society or in America is for them to sell out to Esau, to be, I'm going to get a precept. It's in Psalms chapter 73. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, truly the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai is good to Israel, even to such as are a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there is no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men going into the other nation, Esau, even the so-called white man, which you can apply to some of our people, because our people coming, wanting to be in that position, desperate, selling out, because they don't know Yahweh Shema Shai. Neither do they want to accept his ways or accept the fact that the kingdom is coming, where we won't have to do all these things and still have a kingdom dedicated to us, for us to be on top. Our people want to be on top right now. So they're willing to do all the things that that it takes to get to that position, whether it's selling out their own people, because you got the wicked leaders of our people too, your pastors, especially your leaders, your spiritual leaders, your spiritual guys, especially those that know this truth, and they still deliberately lead our people astray, but they're living lavish lives. But the way they got to living that lavish life was wicked, it wasn't righteous. Verse 6, but mainly this is going to Esau Edom. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Right. They have more than they can ever want. And that's going into, like, once again, Esau Edom, because you think about it, you get on social media and you see a lot of these Edomites. You might be scrolling on, just say Instagram, your explore page or whatever, and you scroll down, you see a mansion or something that these young Edomites probably just bought, probably 25, 26, just bought a mansion. He got nice cars parked outside. The house is, the house that he living in is very nice. And, for Jake to come up to get something like that, out of nowhere, especially if he wants to be or have a name or make something of himself in this world, 9 times out of 10, Jake is going to go and do what it takes, whatever Esau Edom wants, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, and do all types of wickedness, whether it's a sacrifice, they sacrificing somebody, they doing all types of adulterous and trying not to say the word, but HOMO activity, so gotta be careful about how you say it, what you say these words, so Esau won't flag the videos. But those type of activities behind closed doors, Eve as well, doing all types of wicked acts just to come up in this world, and really them doing all those things is just for Esau Edom to get them to come, especially when it comes to an Israelite man or woman, he get them to do that. That's like a way of denying our power, Yahweh Shema Shai, because Now he got something on you. He got something physically that you've done that he know the Lord is against, and he got you to do it. So, and Esau Edom get off on that too. But main thing is our people would go to the limits just to get that fame and that fortune. Sell out to Esau Edom to get what they want in this life. But whereas you might have Edomites, it's easy for them to get to that point because this kingdom is catered towards them, And we at the bottom, verse 8, it says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully, right? It says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They don't think there's nothing wrong with the system and how everything is being ran, especially how everything is affecting Jake, the Israelite man, woman, and child. They don't see anything wrong with this. If anything, they're trying to further the oppression of the Israelite man, woman, and child. And it said they are corrupt, which these people are corrupt. These Edomites, they are corrupt, and it starts with your leaders. It starts with the leaders. The elite. That's who it starts with. Verse 9, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Right, and it said they set their mouth against the heavens, because they're proud. They boast, Esau Edom is the only nation on the face of the earth that has made, or that commands all the other nations to worship him as a god. He put his own image up there as a god, which I'm gonna get that precept real quick. I know I've been talking a lot. It's Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? Right? So the earth, which is the dominion over the earth right now, is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked is Esau Edom, so-called white man. It said he covered the faces of the judges thereof. The faces of the judges going into the biblical leaders, all your icons, your prophets, the Lord and Savior himself, Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, excuse me, the angels, the Israelites, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? No other nation is doing this. Esau Edom is the only nation that has done this, that's claimed to be the Israelites, that claim to be the Most High, claim to be Yahweh Shai, claim to be the prophets, claim to be the chosen people. So it said they set their mouth against the heavens. They changed the doctrines. They changed the laws, the natural laws that Yahweh Shai established. The laws, statutes, and commandments. They changed it. Or trying to change it, altering the people's understanding of how things are really supposed to operate on earth. It says, and their tongue walketh through the earth, right? And they are proud people. They're the most proud nation on the face of the earth. It's Obadiah chapter 1. Verse 10, therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are run out to them. And they say, how doeth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Right? Because they come up with their own laws. They act like they create their own food, which I can't remember the name of that Edomite. I think Himawari I can't remember his name, but he had said if the God of the Bible wanted to, cause a famine, he was like, that's all good. That's okay because we can create our own food now. Roughly paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly how he said it, how he worded it, but he said it something along those lines. If the God of the Bible wants to get angry again and cause a famine, we can just create our own food. That's a proud statement. They can create their own food. They changing laws, that's the commandments. They changing how the genders, the genders, the Lord created too. They got a whole different, they probably got more than you can count on your fingers, Verse 12, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches, right? Esau Edom, so-called white man. These are the ungodly which prosper in the world. They prosper in the world because the earth was given into their hands for a short amount of time. They were given to rule over the earth, but in wickedness. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency. And that's what it might seem like, especially to, those that don't know, or people that don't know the truth, that don't understand. It might seem like, well, damn, I'm trying to do the right thing, but they don't understand the full picture. It's a damn, I'm doing the right thing. I'm trying my hardest to actually live by the way that the Lord wants us to live, and I'm still not in a position where I want to be. But you got these wicked Edomites, you got these wicked people living all ungodly, and they're prospering. It seems like nothing is happening to them, you know? It says, verily I have cleansed my heart in vain, with your heart go into your mind, and washed my hands in innocency. Salakia, I'm gonna do that. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning, right? Because of the oppression, the things that we go through, being an Israelite man and a wicked man, woman, or child, living in the wicked empire, the same people that took our ancestors into captivity, and nothing has changed since then. They still had that same proud look, We did this to them people, and we gonna keep them there, So we've been plagued, we suffer from all our different situations that we was born into and grew up in, the curses. This is what we still suffering from. Verse 15, if I say I will speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. I'm going to read verse 16 in the NLT. So I tried to understand why the wicked prosper, but this is a difficult task. Then I went into your sanctuary, O God, and I finally understood the destiny of the wicked. I'll read that in the KJV. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then understood I their end. Right. So we understand what's going to happen to all the wicked, this wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. We understand what's going to happen to him and shortly to come. We already seen what's happening to him because this kingdom is getting out of control. And it's getting more and more wicked every day, but it's also being destroyed. It's falling every day. These other nations are getting ready to destroy this place off wipe it off the map. And our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, is getting ready to come back to save the elect simultaneously while that's happening. So we understand the end of Esau, Edom. And this is why we are not to be envious of him, because we know that his destiny is to go into captivity and go into slavery for 1,000 years, and then after that, he's going to be wiped off the earth. You won't see an Edomite ever again, for all the crimes that he has done against Yahweh Shem Shai's creation, especially the chosen people. So, that being said, we are not to be envious of Esau. Edom. Read a couple more. It says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places, thou casting them down into destruction. How are they brought into this desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors, as a dream when one awaketh. So, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise their image. Right. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I, and ignorant. I was as a beast before thee. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holded me by my right hand. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterwards receive me with glory. Right. So we understand the end of Esau, Edom, and we done came out of that mindset of wanting to come up in this world, wanting to have the things of this world. And this is not to say that we can't have nice things in this world, or Yahweh Shem Shai can't bless you, because the Lord can bless you with whatever he wants you to have, whether it be, money, whether it be a new car, new house, new job, whatever the situation may be. There's nothing wrong with that, But at the same time, we're not looking to come up in a dying kingdom, a dying world. We're looking for the kingdom of heaven to come. We're looking for a new heavens and a new earth where righteousness to where the kingdom of heaven can be established. Then we can come up and have the things, everything that our heart can desire. And we don't have to worry about it being taken away from us, because everything is going to be in righteousness. righteousness, and we're going to live righteously. So I'm going to go back to that Proverbs and read it one more time. It's Proverbs 1:24, verse 1 and 2. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their hearts stay of destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. And now we understand their end. So there's no need to be envious of them, because they don't really have anything. You know, going back to even what King Solomon said, what profits a man if he, not King Solomon, I'm sorry, Yahweh Shai, what profit a man if he gained the whole world, loses his soul? You know, you gained everything, but look what you did to get it all. And what about your end? What's gonna happen to you in the end? Once you reach your end. So, Lord will, that was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. And peace, love, salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity, and truth. Shalom.